sound. Nice. Check 2. We are in the building. We are in the building. What's up, my guy?
Man, are you still buzzing from that achievement first win or what, man?
Oh man. Listen, achievement first. If the city don't know, they know now because they put the whole city on notice. But before we even get in, let's let some people get in the room before we start the show. All right? Because this is important. We need all of y'all to come in. All of y'all to come in right about now. And all of y'all, let's go. Let's go. Make sure we on Instagram. I know they people waiting on there. Friday night, got some games going on.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, you got CTK playing Holy Cross at CTK. So you already know my guy is, soon as he get the information, he's going to send me
we get the update quick from Coach.
There you go. So let's start the show, brother. Let's start the show. We got a lot to talk about. It's the Boroughs, baby. It's the Boroughs. The hottest teams in the city. Let's go.
Go, baby.
What's up, B? What's going on, brother?
Man, I'm so excited for this one. Like you said, the Boroughs are here. The juice is loose. Let's go, man. I am excited. Some schedules came out. The Catholic League dropped their playoff schedule. Long Island teams are clinching playoff buys. I mean, it is exciting times in high school basketball, man.
Well, I just want to put up this last post to let everybody know we are on. Come check us out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We are on and popping right now. Let me just put this last post up and we are ready to go. Yeah, we got a lot to cover. It is on and popping right now in the city. A lot is going on. And hey, we right in the midst of all of it.
I mean, it's absolutely wild this season. Really, almost everything that we've seen has had some magic to it, Pooh. It's been a little special this year. It's been crazy. The city's buzzing. You know, everybody's really stepping up their game. Everything's getting ratcheted up, and the kids are really responding. And everything's just clicking right now. It's been fantastic, honestly.
Man, we are lit right about now. What's up to all my people on Instagram? What's going on? AB Money in the building. Squirrel, what up? What's going on? Big NYC Steph, what's up? I got to get me some glasses. Boo Harvey, what's going on, brother? What's going on in the building? You know how we do.
Love it. Shout out to Instagram fam for sure.
For sure. For those of you who don't know, we are streaming on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and soon we'll be on Twitch.
Let's go.
Right? That's right. And listen, we want to say this right now. If anybody out there want to sponsor High School Basketball Weekly, hit us up, DM us, get in contact with us.
Spread the
word. To go. My guy was already complaining. He needs some new merch, needs some new sneakers, right? We need a couple of dollars to pay these tolls to get to where we going.
Listen,
it don't cost y'all that much.
Well, no, my car is taking a beating out there, Pooh. I'm driving all over the place. I'm going to gyms in the sky, Pooh. Gyms in the sky, man.
That's a fact.
Crazy.
That's a fact. We want to say what's up to our number one basketball head in the building, Ayatollah Beats, always in the building.
Oh, man. Got to get him a sweatshirt, no doubt.
Definitely. Listen, we got those new sweatshirts. They coming. New sweatshirts, they coming. Y'all know how I get down. It's the end of the season. Got to get those new sweatshirts in. Got to get my guy looking right. You know what I'm saying? We got a team right now. We looking good. I'm going to give a big shout out to the team. You know what I'm saying? We are definitely on and cracking in this place. Give a big shout out real quick. Hold on. I think we got to. I got to pull that up real quick. We got a team out here now, right? Just start out with me and B. Then we done got my guy Fa down with us, and we got an intern. We got like 3 more people that's getting down with us. And it's getting crazy out here, man. What's up?
To a freaking cameraman star, bro. Like, you getting better every game. You're in huddles, bro. You doing your thing, man. Fa's rubbing off on you, dude. I like it.
Listen, I started out with my phone.
I know.
It was just me and my phone, fam. That was it. There was nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
Bottom, baby. Started from the bottom, fool. That's why it's the best, man. I love watching you work, bro. Because listen, you give a unique perspective. You see it as a player. You see it as media. You know when to back off. You see when there's a chance that you can sneak in. You know, it's great, man. I love when you do that. It's great.
That's right. Here's the team right here, baby. Here's the team right here. All right.
The guys right there.
Salute to my guy Fa and my guy Andrew Guerrero. He's a Stepinac student. St. Ray's student. I know he's gonna get mad at me if I said my bad. We were at
Stepinac.
We were at Stepinac, right? He goes to St. Ray's. We got a few more people that's gonna come on board. We're not gonna give him a shout out as of yet, but we got another camera guy. We got actually 2 more camera guys. 3 more counting the high school interns.
Got a couple things in the mix, baby.
Yeah. I think it may be 4 more. Now, only thing we need is 2 editors. We need 2 editors. Y'all edit. Y'all like to edit basketball. Y'all like to edit podcasts. Hit me up. Let's go, baby. We need to fill that team out and make sure that we on point. Listen, this is all for the culture. Y'all see where we started, right? We started out, man, just me running around here. And then one day, I invited my guy, Brian, on just to talk about what he's doing on sports writer side. And let me tell you, my guy's the #1 high school sports writer in New York, period. Hands down. I know a lot of y'all trying, but my guy has it wrapped and he covers everybody. So once I seen the synergy that we had, I was like, yo, bro, we need to do something together. And we've been rocking, and we in our 2nd season. Then Fahim came along. I met Fa at an Eagle Academy game.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, OG, I love what you're doing, man, but I can help you take it to the next level on the camera end, right?
Oh, exactly.
We've been rocking and rolling ever since. Then my guy Drew was like, yo, I just see you and Brian at the games. Is there anybody else down with y'all? How can I get down? And this is how it goes. We're very approachable. You see Brian, shake his hand, come through and say, yo, how can I get down with the team? We always expanding, baby.
Absolutely, man. And we love it, dude. We love all the fans. And I love, Pooh gets so much love from the fans, which I love seeing because the guy deserves all of it. And we're building something special, man. Piece by piece. Piece by piece, we getting there.
Don't say we ain't give y'all a chance to get down, all right?
And there's our guy, CK, on cue.
What up, CK? Holy Cross. Down by 3 at the half, 26-23.
The pesky bunch, man. That's a pesky bunch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Got some more news. St. Francis Prep up on Archbishop Malloy, 44-18.
Oh, man.
That's nasty. Listen, I told you, if Malloy had beat them, we wasn't showing up to that game of the week, fam.
No, you said it. You said it. Prep was showing some signs of weakness, and Pooh said if they don't handle business against Malloy, which they clearly are, and obviously this isn't like a negative thing because I want every school to succeed. I want every program to win. I want all the players to do well. What do you think is missing at Malloy? Because, man, they were one of the strongest programs in the city when I was coaching. And, I mean, not in the city, in the country, dude. I mean, let's be honest. The fall-off has been tremendous.
Yeah, I think morale is down. I think those guys have gotten used to losing and buying into a losing culture. Once you get a couple of stars and players that leave, you
Yeah.
know, it's hard for those guys who never been in those star positions to just jump up real quick and get it going, right? So you're left with the others, right? Now the others are forced to step up into these positions, which I don't think they're ready for right now.
Yeah. I got
So
you.
I just think the whole culture for Malloy needs to change. And, hey, listen, you never count nobody out. Let's see what they could do.
No, and listen, they're young teams. They're bringing in young guys. Like you can't tell me they're not bringing in guys. It's just it hasn't worked out. And it's really been crazy to me because they were almost like the standard when I joined them, and kind of Christ the King when I was coaching. And it's just kind of crazy to see the just. And listen, this is what happens when there's programs that are excelling a lot more, than they have in the past. I mean, look at Stepinac. Stepinac's taken off. Nazareth is better than it's ever been. There's some programs really on the rise, and you could tell it's really hurt schools like Laughlin and Malloy.
Definitely. We got another news coming in, news flash. My guy Basil. What up, Basil?
Basil.
He says South Shore just lost to Paul 6, 58-48 in the Metro Classic in New Jersey.
Wow.
South Shore, another program who has just, they've been biting the dust as of late, man. They're on some hard times right now. The coach have shifted away from them. Coach Mark has been doing a fantastic job all these years. You got to have the players to win. That's just the bottom line in this day and this culture. What do you think about what South Shore is going through?
Yeah, it's so crazy because South Shore reminds me so much of the Brentwood program on Long Island. One of the programs who's produced a ton of kids, even a Mr. Basketball like Jordan Riley. They don't make they're missing the playoffs for the first time in 17 years this season. And, I would even say Coach Jimenez has done one of his better jobs. I mean, he's really risen the play of his guys. They've gotten really hot of late, but their rough start just kept them out of the playoffs. And it's a lot like South Shore, just, depleted, a lot of movement between players in and out of the program. And that kind of movement and those transactions have really kind of hurt those two programs. And, you could see by the amount of losses they've piled up. I mean, if you told me that South Shore would have a record like this and Brentwood wouldn't make the playoffs, I would say you're absolutely crazy. I mean, no one would ever think that. So, two programs will look to bounce back, and I would never count out those two programs. But, a little surprised with how many losses South Shore's had, especially with, guys like Caden Francis, Legree. They have some talent. So that's definitely surprising, at least on my end, for South Shore.
Yeah, no doubt, man. It's a lot to chew on, man, and it's a lot to take in. But hey, hopefully one day they'll bounce back. Said that Wyandash Amityville game yesterday had a lot of energy. You want to talk about that? Do you know anything about that? Because these guys are rivals.
Of course. Amityville's kind of, they've had some really big time coaches, and they're kind of a program who's gone some had some changes over the past couple of years as the head coach, and he's kind of settled them. They've had some players really step up, and Amityville's a program which I think is on the rise. But you got to give credit to Wyandanch, who just locked in first place in their conference by collecting victories over Amityville. They really did a good job. Head coach Barry Baker was a stud athlete, stud football player at North Babylon, one of the best athletes in Long Island history. And he's taken that Wyandanch program and really run with them. He's gotten so much out of the guys on the bench. And yeah, CK's 100% right. That game always has juice, especially with how, Jerry Webb finished it and was all over overtime and had so many highlight videos from that game. That game definitely had juice. It was another good game. It's a great rivalry, and it's really gotten better. I mean, this is one of the best probably series they've had in a regular season in a long time. Two programs definitely killing it, and two guys who might do some damage in the playoffs. I mean, I wouldn't sleep on either team. I think they have depth. They play defense. Like you said, there's so much energy when they play on the floor. And nobody's really playing any better than Jerry Webb on Long Island right now.
Big shot, Jerry Webb, for sure. After that shot, he became a legend in wine dance.
And New York City knows him, Pooh. He was a monster in IS8, so he was giving everybody problems for Team Long Island.
No doubt, no doubt. All things. So what up, Cal Griffin? Salute. Appreciate you, King. Appreciate you. 5 films. Pooh said from the jump, it's a rebuilding year. That's right. South Shore, man. They listen, when we visit them on preseason runs, and even Coach Mark said that, he said, I'm dealing with what I have, and I'm not gonna complain. So
yeah.
Salute to Coach Mark. Salute to my guy, 5 films on the check-in. Man. Whoa. Down goes Hayes. I mean, St. Ray's. Hayes beat St. Ray's 74-63 in that rivalry. This is one rivalry in the Bronx that everybody was looking forward to in the BX. Wow.
I got to tell you, I'm a little mad at Coach Loads. He's my guy. I absolutely love him. I think he gets so much out of these kids. He told me next year, really worry about these guys. These guys are already cracking heads.
They're cracking heads. That young team is out there busting heads and taking names.
Dude, and they're all back. They're almost all back. They're loaded, bro. They're playing so hard. The young kids are getting experience. And between the junior and Fields, they're cooking, man.
What the hell is going on with St. Ray's, bro? What is going on?
Listen, I think people are making the adjustment to Ray's, and they're saying, Brandon Stores, do your thing, my man. We're gonna make Ty Turnage, the bigs, best. You guys are gonna have to beat us because we can handle a huge scoring load from Stores, but we're gonna worry about the rest. And it seems to be working. I mean, plus the St. Ray's defense really needs to be fixed right now. They're giving up way too many points.
Too many points, and I just feel like from the team that I watch in Texas,
to
the team that's playing in New York are two totally different teams. And I think they came back to New York expecting everybody to lay down, not knowing that everybody was waiting for them to come back so they could put the smack down on them.
Yeah, exactly. They've kind of build themselves up as the hunters, but you're right. They're the hunted as well. They're right up there with the rest of them. And, they lost a lot. They're another team. Lost a lot from last year. But like you said, when we saw them in the preseason, our confidence was way up. But they're running out of gas, Pooh. That's all I could say. They're running out of gas.
I told my guy, Darren Neal, we were all on the phone. My guy, Dave Britton, my guy Jake, Jada's dad, we all on the phone talking, and I told him, I said, yo, Zavarian, Cardinal Hayes, and Holy Cross are going to knock somebody off soon.
Oh, yeah.
Holy Cross gets Francis Prep, gets them, right? Then Zavarian gets St. Ray's.
Yep. And then tonight.
What's going on? Cardinal Hayes knocks off St. Ray's. Yep. All three of them. Back to back. This is crazy, bro.
Wild. It's those pesky teams are giving those teams at the top a problem. They are all over those guys. They are bringing their A game, and when these guys have an off game, they're gonna get beat, as you can see.
Watch them boys. You are right. Gotta respect all those hungry teams. right?
For sure.
This is not the day when somebody just gonna come lay down because you got a name. Nobody want to hear about that. And it's like my guy Pete Edwards always say in ISA, bring your game, not your name. Salute to Pete Edwards. It's a fact.
I love that line, and he's right, because there's levels of teams in this Catholic League, and that level of that hungry team that teams are kind of counting out, the Holy Cross, the Zavarian, and Hayes. I would not want to play them in the playoffs, dude. Holy smokes.
Man. All right, let's jump into our game of the week last week.
Let's rock.
First one was Stepinac versus Naz, correct?
Correct. Over the weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great game. I mean, place was packed. Senior night for Danny C. Like I said, an all-time Crusader legend. I always talk about his wins. He's got to have one of the most wins. And I recently saw that Coach Maz, I believe, is the all-time winning coach at Stepinac.
Yes, he is.
Shout out my guy. Hopefully he's listening to us in the garage or something like that. He usually does. He says he throws us on in the background. So shout out Coach Maz. But just a great night, a great atmosphere for basketball. And despite, a great effort from Naz, Stepinac just too much, man. Too much.
Too much is correct because they had 5 players in double figures. Josiah Jervis led Stepinac with 20.6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. Danny Carbucci, 14.7 assists, 5 steals, 4 rebounds. Hassan Karesi, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Adonis Ratliff, 10 points, 15 rebounds, 7 blocks, and 2 steals. Monster game, right?
Yeah. And we were lucky enough to speak to, 2 of these kids, and we've had, Hassan on the show before, but such a professional atmosphere. And, it was so great to see Boogie Fland in the stands, as quiet as he tried to be. Him and Pops there was awesome to support Stepinac. But Adonis Ratliff really showed me that despite his brother being a little banged up, Stepinac's going nowhere. And, Nazareth definitely, I was excited for them, but I came out a little disappointed, Pooh. I won't lie.
Yeah, because after Halon Rollins, nobody else could do anything. Halon Rollins led all scorers with 28 points.
Fantastic.
And we said they have to find some more scorers. And that next game, they bounced back against Malloy. Yep. And, Halon having another day at the office with 23 points, 11 rebounds. And our guy, JoJo Jennings, stepped up, 19.7 assists. They needed JoJo to get that 19 points against Stepinac. This way, they have a balanced scoring and probably win the game.
I think you're right. I think if JoJo has that same type of performance. But listen, when Stepinac's throwing all those guards at you, and Fa even said it best, Halon had to earn every one of them points.
That's right.
So, Stepinac's not going to let you have anything. They took a lot away. And, even though they were aggressive, even Ratliff, 7 blocks. I mean, it's not like you could go in the paint against Stepinac. So not surprised to see some guys on Nazareth struggle, but some rotation things, definitely some odd choices at times, but hopefully Nazareth could, like you said, if they look good against Malloy, but hopefully they could get back to the level that we think they could be. They need another punch, like you said.
Definitely need another punch, man. Definitely need another punch. And again, with all that's going on in Catholic School League right now, the last thing they want to do is catch somebody on a good night and knock them out the playoffs.
Yeah, because it's wide open for that other spot in the championship game, in my opinion, right? I think
that's right.
I feel comfortable that Stepinac could handle business and get there, especially if the other Ratliff brother comes back. But the other spot, wide open, man. Tons of parity. Tons of teams could take that spot. Who knows?
Yeah, it's a lot, man. Again, a lot to chew on, man. A lot to chew on.
And holy smokes,
that's crazy. Who would have thought?
They got like 7 freshmen on the team.
I'm being honest. Who would have thought that?
It's a huge win for Coach Loads, man.
Awesome. Listen, the scary thing about Stepinac and Cardinal Hayes is that they bringing everybody back, probably except one player.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the scary part.
crazy.
That's the scary part.
Absolutely, going to be two. That's going to be a crazy matchup next year. But yeah, tons of guys back next year, and the Catholic League wide open, man. Should be an interesting playoffs.
Yeah. And, I went down to Thomas Jefferson senior night, and it was a blast. When
A
I'm
movie.
telling you, they laid out the red carpet for their student athletes. Trust me, it was an amazing night. The night started out with them honoring their seniors, and then they got in the court and they beat E Hall, which was a very good game. E Hall was in it to the end. So salute to E Hall and their guys because they played a very good game. But Jefferson won 99-83. Jada Swan had another day at the office, 35 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists. Connor Spratley had a double-double with 20 points, 10 assists, 3 rebounds. Malachi Wilson back in action, back to the Malachi we knew in the beginning of the year. 16 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Naquan Morris and reserve Lancey Cody had 11 points apiece. 11 points apiece. And look, they had a special dinner celebrating their undefeated girls. Their varsity girls are undefeated, and boys teams are undefeated.
That's impressive, man. That's crazy for the program. That's some accomplishment. I wonder when the last time that's happened.
Oh man, you right about that.
Listen, no hiccups for those Thomas Jefferson boys. Moving on.
That's right. That's right. We're gonna get into the boroughs in a few. So y'all stick around, all right? Y'all stick around and stay patient. But I want to give a big congratulations to FDA. We're gonna give a big congratulations, put them on the screen while I do this right now.
Do it, babe.
Frederick Douglass Academy. Boys varsity completing their mission, going undefeated to win the division. This is the program's 15th division title and 6th undefeated season in their division in school's history. Wow. What a great achievement. Even with all of that and them being undefeated, they still 7th seed in the upcoming Manhattan Borough champion. Yeah, in the Manhattan Borough playoffs.
Wow.
So think about how tough that league must be right now. And let's just go through the league real quick. Manhattan Borough. We're there right now.
Before we get started?
Excuse me?
Can I ask you something before we get started?
Yes.
So now I wasn't sure because I missed the school name that was involved. You may have to help me with it because it's a PSAL school. Can't remember the name. Coach Irvin of Nazareth put out a post about how he was extremely upset that a certain school that had a great year didn't even make the borough. Did you hear about that?
Yes, that's Summit High School. Coach Phil Grant. I spoke to Coach this morning, and let me just read you a quote for what he said. And this, I'm glad you brought this up. This is very important. I wanted to bring this up as well. So this is why you're my partner, my G.
I can't let you down after you said all those kind words, my man.
Come on, brother. You know how we go. I got Coach Phil, right? Coach Phil said, and I hope you don't mind me sharing this. He said, y'all appreciate you, man. He said, I'm not mad, but thinking about it, I don't think they jerked us. We lost to Midwood and Scholars Academy in a non-league game. I think that hurt us. I only felt the way because, for one, they came to the game on Monday, and they made it sound like we were in. And I don't think Bedford would get in with 3 league losses. He didn't think they would get in with 3 league losses, but they got in. Yeah. Right? So it's, and I think it's strict the schedule as well.
So they got their spot pretty much, that Bedford team.
Yes.
Which happens.
It's so you understand it's it's a borough thing because they only can allow but so many teams in the borough, and there's a lot of teams in the borough, so they got to go with strength of schedule and things of that nature. So as long as he was good with it, because I told him, listen, if you thought you got jerked, brother, let's come on the show tonight and let's voice your opinion and make sure that your opinion is heard loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to respect Coach if that's how he sees it. So
yes.
That makes sense. So I appreciate Coach Urban bringing that to my attention. I really do. And I just had to ask you about it. I just forgot the school. I can't believe I forgot the school to ask you.
That's that Robeson Brotherhood. That's what you got to do. You got to stick up for your guys. So definitely respect Coach Urban for doing that. Then our next game of the week was the Brooklyn 3A Division Championship between Achievement First and George Westinghouse. Man, the night started out with them honoring their seniors for both cheerleading and varsity squad. All right? And here's something that I definitely want to share with you guys because I thought this was a special moment with them as well. Let me make sure that we're on point with this because I definitely want to show them some love. And look, when you guys, y'all come to the Brevard Basketball League and you participate, you get some extra love. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, again, I'm going to show everybody some love, but for those high schools that participate in the Brevard Basketball League as a school, I'm going to make sure that when it comes around for season time, we do y'all right. So next year, Achievement First will be getting a preseason runs, all right? And more love.
Love it.
Showing to them. That's how we're going to do it, baby.
And they deserve it. Shoot.
They definitely deserve it. So I want to definitely show the slide for,
Yeah, this was cool.
Achievement First.
This was cool.
Should have been some music in there, but y'all get the picture. 22 seconds of some love right there. Achievement First. This is their special night. Salute to the whole coaching staff. Salute to the athletic director, the superintendent. Salute to the whole student body because it was packed up in that joint. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, even the cheerleaders got a warning off the jump. The refs were on the cheerleaders.
Oh man, it was crazy. They was letting them know we are in the building. You better stop playing with us.
Those cheerleaders are not backing down at all. It was their night.
That's right.
Gym.
Hey, coach. Before I get into the highlights, what do you thought about the evening?
Honestly, man, it was awesome. It was the perfect night. I mean, I know it wasn't a perfect night for GW, but it was such a great game. It was a battle, right until probably around mid fourth quarter. But awesome environment, a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Thought it was great.
Well, we're gonna let the action speak for you. All right, here we go.
And a star was born.
He's a little quiet. We got to get him some more touches. I know they're trying to get some balance, but big bucket by Jones. 2-man game with Patterson who drives, but he's stripped. Jones looking to go all the way. Pull up. Go! Davion Jones.
Let's go back. Look at that.
Jones looking to go all the way. Pull up. Go!
Let's go back again. Look at that.
Drives, but he's stripped.
Watch this.
He's stripped. Jones looking to go all the way. Pull up. Go! Davion Jones having an impact on this game, Pooh.
He's on fire. He's on fire, coach. He's on fire.
Beckford with the rebound and a step through up to Jones. Who dunks it?
And the crowd goes bananas.
And Jones with a big slam. Harrington loses it. Saved by Romeo. Up to Jones. He lays it in. Davion Jones. Remember the name. This guy's a breakout star right now. High School Basketball Weekly.
Are we seeing him make it to the star tonight?
Listen, we might be. He's having a breakout game. Only averaging 7 points a game. This kid has been balling, scoring since he came on the floor. I mean, He's closing in on 20 points. He's been special tonight, Pooh. Special.
I think he was waiting for us to show up.
He just needed a little poo on the camera, and here he goes. And while they have another sophomore star, it looks like they're adding one as Achievement's getting ready to finish off a regular season and clinch first place in the 3A.
Yes, sir. We'll be right back.
Y'all ready? Ready?
Man. Woo!
Place was buzzing, man. Couldn't even hear myself.
Man, it was so lit in there. And listen, I know we highlighted Javion, but they have so many pieces. They have so many pieces. You got Romero, who could light it up, who's only a sophomore, right? They got the Xavier, the leading scorer in school history, that could light it up. They got Khalik Minton, that could light it up. Those 4 guards. Then they got the big man, Jaden Linton, Mr. Cleanup Man.
Yep.
He can get it going. He's going to block some shots. He's going to get a double-double. So you got a lot of pieces to worry about when you playing against that Achievement first team.
Absolutely. The lefty Murray was tough.
That's right. Yeah.
They were loaded. And, you know, I was just doing some digging. Can you believe Beckford has 1 college offer? I mean, that kid could be a captain right now.
Wow.
Oh man, so slept on, man. Those kids are all severely under recruited. You know, their coach is doing an awesome job. They run a great system. They get a lot of guys involved. They play very unselfish, feed the hot hand. You know, to see a 16-point scoring sophomore take a back seat, but still hit the floor on almost every possession that he could. Really a special team, and a lot of kids who could play at the next level.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, WC. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. We're just going to get on some more scores before we get into the hottest teams in the city. Mount St. Michael's is rolling. They had 2 big victories.
Wow.
One against St. Francis Prep, 62-54, and New Rochelle, 62-59. Coach, tell us about this Mount St. Michael's team.
They're babies, man. They got like 4 freshmen in the starting lineup. I mean, they're another team that's going to get a ton back. I mean, Supreme Hinton, Santiago. I just wrote about Shane Lopez, who has about 6-7 D1 programs on him already. You know, Pooh, at 15 years old. I mean, it's going to be a special group. I'm excited to see what they could do with that coaching staff. You know, shout out my guy, Coach Jose. They're doing a lot of good things over there. So not surprised to see little bits and pieces of success, because they're one of those teams. We're not sitting on the bottom. We're going to be hunting some teams down.
Oh man, that's definitely awesome to hear. Well, now we're going to get into the hottest teams in the city. Borough champions right now.
Hit them up.
Borough playoffs right now. Borough playoffs. Let's just get that straight. Borough playoffs. Let me make sure I'm at where I'm at on here. We're going to bring this on the screen so everybody can see what's going on. If you haven't seen the Borough playoff, this is what it looks like right here. Can everybody see that? Let me bring it up. Let me make it that a little.
Which one is it?
This is Manhattan right here.
Okay.
This is Manhattan. Let me zoom in on this real quick. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah. Okay, the Thurgood Marshall one?
Yep. Yeah, there you go. Yep. So, here's the deal, right? You got Thurgood Marshall, they're number 1. We saw them play. They clinched their division, and the Manhattan Bronx is they're in second, right? Second place behind Eagle Bronx. So they slide over to the Manhattan division being number 1 because they are from Manhattan. They have a bye, right?
Yep.
And then you have Lab Museum, who's 8th, and then Gregorio Lupion, who has their 9th. I guess they're struggling this year. Man, they were city champions last year.
Yeah.
So, look, they got to run against Thurgood Marshall if they win that. Or Lab Museum. I never saw any of these teams play this year. So, you know, y'all got to forgive us if you know, we only going to shout out your ranking and your borough, and we're going to move on. Washington Heights has a bye. They're 5th, right?
Yeah.
And then Seward Park both have byes. So they moved to play each other on the 11th. So a lot's gonna be going on the 11th.
Yeah.
Mary Burcham, my
Ooh.
guy Eddie Lau, they have a bye. They're
Sleeper
doing well.
team.
They're number
Sleeper
3.
team. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't sleep on those boys.
No, but then they played that PE Sutton team, and who knows? I know Murray Burcham should win, but who knows, man? That PE Sutton school may could pull off something. You know, they've been having some good games lately. And then Frederick Douglass, number 7, right, goes against AP Randolph.
Okay.
And then the winner of that will play Graphics Campus, who always has a good team up in Manhattan.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think that might be the best game in the tournament, Pooh. I think Douglas is gonna advance, and I think them against Graphics will be the best game besides that championship.
Yeah, and then whoever that they're gonna have to face against Thurgood Marshall, who probably is gonna, creep through this bracket. And then, Mary Burcham will have to play Graphics.
Yeah, I could see maybe a Thurgood Marshall Murray B matchup here. I think no disrespect to Graphics, I like them. I know they're tough,
Right.
but I think TMA Murray B might be that final.
All right. Let's go to the Bronx.
Do it, baby.
Eagle Academy, number 1. That is a no-brainer right there.
No doubt. Worked hard for that 1 seed. I've been great all year. Loaded lineup.
Yeah, they get that bye, and Bronx Science will play against Kip NYC, who's 8th and 9th. Ooh,
That'll be a good game. And then I like Truman against Wings too, Pooh. That's another decent game.
Yeah, who you think is going to win? I think this is a very, very good game right here. Truman and Wings.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to pull Wings. On this one. What do you think?
I'm in Wings with you too, Pooh. Not by much though. I think Wings has had some good wins. I think they pull it out against Truman. Against Eagle Bronx though, that'd be a monster upset.
Yeah, if they pull that off, that'd be like the upset of the year so far.
Yeah, I think that'd be tremendous. And then that team I wouldn't sleep on, Clinton, man. Clinton's tough, especially if they're healthy.
Especially if they get their big man back, right?
Yeah, if they get that other scorer that they had, they could be a real tough out. And if I was Evander, I would be furious having to play them in the 3-6. But hey, that's a tough little borough.
But Evander Childs, I haven't heard much of them, and they're number 3.
Yeah, they must be having a good year too. But yeah, I would be mad having to play Clinton, But let's see if they could hold on to that ranking, and they could handle business. But South Bronx Prep, Bathgate, that's gonna be a battle.
Yeah.
Monroe's sleeping right now.
This is gonna be, look. If all works out, it should be Monroe going against Eagle Bronx. But who knows? If Monroe got to play against Clinton again, who knows?
Right.
Or if Evander Child sneaks in and win, who knows?
Right. Who knows which Monroe team is gonna show up, because I could easily see them win it, and I could see them get clipped. Right.
Oh, so bipolar. No disrespect. It's just what it is. You don't know which team is going to show up. That is the truth.
And their A game is crazy. So, man, that's going to be a really tough borough. Let's see if Eagle Academy can hold it down.
That's right. CK said Thurgood Marshall has to be the favorite. Okay.
Definitely.
We'll see.
Where we going, Queens or Brooklyn, Pooh?
We're going to go Queens. We're going to go Queens next. Forest Hills. You say you've been hearing a lot about these Forest Hills guys, man. They undefeated. They're undefeated. They haven't lost in Queens.
Well, I got to shout out my freshman I've been following, Aaron Tuitt, man. He's been putting up big games, and Forest Hills is a team that has a lot of guys contribute, man. They're tough, and they put up a lot of points. They've had a great year. And listen, John Baum is no joke for Lane. I could see John Baum winning that game against Lane, maybe giving Forest Hills some trouble, but Forest Hills in a great spot to win this borough.
Yeah, Forest Hills lost one game. Excuse me, Forest Hills lost one game. Yep, they lost one game. They lost one game
recently too, but they've been great. They've been,
yep.
And then we got Bayside against Eagle.
John Baum taking it. Word. Okay. Finish it out, coach. We got Franklin K. Lane. Listen, I heard Lane is very good. Lane is very good. They're playing at Lane's gym. They're number 8. They playing against John Baum. So that I think Lane may be playing against Forest Hills. I'm gonna go with Franklin K. Lane.
Hey, listen, that's a game that I just look at that I think, Baum could potentially upset, but Lane is no joke. And if they made it to Forest Hills, they're another team that I think could give Forest Hills a run. So as much as I think Forest Hills are favorite of that top half, I think they're definitely gonna have to earn it. And I know the Bayside family is fired up for this seed. I know that.
Ooh, Bayside. They get them bars, man. They walk right into Eagle Academy, Queens. This is gonna be a showdown of showdowns right here.
Yeah, man. This is gonna be a battle, I think, all the way. And then even the next one, Campus Magnet and Cardoza. I mean, we saw Cardoza, even though they struggled against Bayshore. I mean, they have some pieces. They're the 3 seed. And, I know Coach Niclario wants to get a couple more dubs in this playoff run. See what he could do.
Yeah, they do well in Queens. They're 10-4. Queens High School teaching is 8-6. Hey, Queens Madness in the other division, they coming over at number 6 because of their non-league schedule. See, a lot of these people are teams that you see up here. The reason why they're in these boroughs and they make it is because of their non-league schedule.
Have you heard anything about Epic South this year? I know they took on a good non-league and played a lot of tough groups and had a little bit of success, but lost some games and some tight games I thought they'd win. But what do you think of Epic South? Do you think they got a shot?
I think Epic South got a chance to repeat. I think they have a chance to repeat. I know Coach Beckel's going to have them ready towards this time of the year. A lot of these coaches, listen, they'd rather take their bumps and bruises early on and then later on in the season finish off strong.
Yeah.
We talked to Coach Mass up in Stepinac. He said, Poole, I don't worry about going undefeated during the season. I only go undefeated during the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, as I look at the bracket, I think it could be a little bit tougher for Forest Hills than I think. But I would still lean. I'm still leaning Hills, Poole. How about you? I'm
going to say Epic South.
Okay.
Yep. Got to go with the champs, baby. Got to go with the champs. All right.
Oh, my God. Eagle has to play Jeff again. Potentially.
Yeah, potentially. But before, because it's crazy that we're looking at Eagle got to play against either winner of Bedford Academy and Brooklyn College Academy.
Oh, Jefferson.
Right?
Yep.
We know in their Brooklyn College Academy, they're doing phenomenal in their division.
I love this borough, Pooh. This whole bracket is sick. I love this bracket from top to bottom. Honestly, it's my favorite borough bracket. I love them. I love pretty much every team in here. It's funny if you threw a couple other these teams in other boroughs, I might have some more upsets. To be honest with you.
And this is why Summit couldn't get that nice spot because Bedford's strength of schedule, even though they lost 3 league games.
But they had Madison ahead of them too.
Yeah. Madison may be tough, but you look down and you talk about Transit Tech versus Lincoln. Whoa.
Monster game. How about Canarsie Achievement First?
So this is my quagmire. and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Coach. I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you. I know we got the game of the week at St. Francis Prep and Stepinac. I know, but this game looks so good. This game looks so good. And I'm gonna have to hear how well, you know, Prep looked tonight. Because if they're not back where they need to be, I don't want to see a belt to ass situation.
Correct. And we've been good. We've been avoiding them for a while.
Yes. But that Canarsie Achievement first game looks so that's like it looks like a nice plate of pasta with a nice salad, right? And that perfect wine right there.
Does it say what date it is?
The 11th, bro.
Oh, God, man. If only they could clone us.
Man, we somehow, some way gonna have to. I don't know. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. All right, let's move on. Banneker versus Madison. Banneker, number 7, gets the nod over Madison.
I'm with you.
And then they gotta play Eagle at Eagle.
They gotta play the most.
It's hard to win at the Eagles' Nest. It's hard to win at the Eagles' Nest.
Right?
Listen, Lawrence Woodmere had a hard time with Eagle yesterday. And now that Rich Jackson is back, man, it's gonna be tough.
Exactly. Eagles getting hot. I mean, they've been preparing for this Borough and this playoff all year, playing against the best of the best of the best. I mean, their non-league schedule has been it's so impressive. Probably the most impressive PSAL. I mean, we'll take away traveling and stuff, but their games have been great. Just for them to get that run against Woodmere. And listen, someone will say, "Oh, Pooh, what do you mean? It was like a 12-point game." That was a one possession game with like a minute and a half to go. Like that was a great game. That Eagle had them on their heels, man. A couple times, couple swings here and there, and Eagle wins that game easily. So I know Eagle's ready to run. And I mean, how many times, if it happens, Pooh, how many times did Jefferson beat them, man?
Yeah.
Because they're gonna have to see him again, right? Even if they lose.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's hard to beat teams that many times in 1 year. So
I don't know. Well, the only thing I have right now is from the Captain School League. I just got where the games are played at.
Yeah. They haven't figured out the seeds yet.
You haven't figured out the seeds yet. So just want to, show them some love and put them on the screen because we definitely do both over here on this side. Here's what the Captain School playoffs like.
We got to shout out, the JV, the freshman leagues,
Yeah.
and also the A and the B, Pooh got a chance to see All Hallows on their last night go against, the cream of the crop, Sacred Heart, who's right at the top of the B.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of parity at the A. So that's going to be some exciting playoffs. I can't wait for all 3 levels.
Definitely. When they come out, we're definitely gonna do a special on them. It says, I think Forest Hills lost to Eagle Academy. That's where I think that one loss comes from. Thanks, CK. Definitely. Monroe beat Eagle not too long ago. Yep, that was the last. We talked about that. We definitely talked about it. And that's why we said we don't know which Monroe is going to show up. You know what I'm saying? We don't know which Monroe is going to show up. So,
and talk about how how the city thinks of the borough, Pooh. Explain it to some maybe Long Island listeners or upstate, like how important these boroughs are to these guys.
It's very important. It's like bragging rights. And once you're the king of your borough, a lot of these schools know we may not have a chance of taking it, but if we can win our borough and solidify and get those kids a championship on that end, I think this would play well for their career, for those seniors that's leaving, and for those coaches, to hang a banner on their wall saying in a gym saying that they won the borough. You get a lot of guys who've seen each other all year long, all summer long, that's playing against each other. It's very competitive, and I think that's something that kids look forward to before they get to the city, because now in the city you got to face everyone.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say, because some people might be like, well, are they taking it serious? Like, are they playing everybody? Are they doing it? Absolutely. I think each team is giving it all they can. I think they go all out, and it's a great showcase to really show your stuff before you get to the playoffs.
Most definitely, most definitely. It's a lot going on. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for CK. What's that score on that Holy Cross Christ the King game before we get out of here?
Yeah, I also, while CK is looking that up,
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Give me some Long Island score.
I got to shout out
Yes.
two absolute legends in Suffolk County. Coach Kenny Parham, who, I know Pooh knows, just won his 500 game at Bayshore. So
salute, Coach K.
Coach Kenny Parham, was at St. Anthony's with me coaching the girls when I was there. So, me and Coach go back a long way. And then also got to go all the way out to Southampton. My guy, Herm Lamison, winning his 500th out there, man. So I know all the Mariner Nation is excited about that.
Salute. And also salute to Coach Maz for being the winningest coach on Stepinac. We're going to blow whistle for that one, too.
100%, three coaching legends. And, who I also went to Baldwin Great Neck South, as Great Neck South was able to win at Baldwin to remain undefeated and go 19-0 and win the conference for the first time in a while.
Wow.
So shout out the Roggendorf twins. That was a huge win. And it came down to the end. Baldwin got a great look at the end, but couldn't convert. Huge win for Rebel Nation. They lock up the conference. Also want to name some other teams that won. William Floyd, Bayshore, Coach Marsland at Hills East, our guy locked in first place. Deer Park, Wyandanch, Coach Baker, like we talked about with Wyandanch, Mount Sinai, Bridgehampton, Southampton, Nassau, Uniondale, Great Neck South, and a couple other schools closing in. St. Thomas, my alma mater, St. Anthony's are tied in the Catholic League. Stony Brook is winning all the way out there, and Knox Prep is holding it down in that league. So that's a little Long Island recap before playoffs start.
No doubt. Salute to my guy, Coach Gordon over at Knox Prep, doing this thing over there. And we got a score. We got a score right now. Christ the King wins 65-49. 65-49.
Let's talk about how Coach Arbitello has really adjusted from that game that we saw, because Christ the King since that game has really flipped the switch. They've had a lot of big wins, and even in their losses, they're right there. I mean, they're a team that, listen, if they make threes with their 4-guard lineup and Bontemps and Cobb play well and the freshmen contribute, who knows, Pooh, they might be right there for that championship spot, especially if the way seeding goes.
Man, if they could put together a nice run and knock off some heavy hitters, if they get to knock Prep off and they get to knock somebody else off, they will definitely be right there. I think the fact that Coach Arbitello is using his guards, he's bringing the young guys in and letting them get some reps, right? He's using his big men to the best of their ability to open up the court for the guards and play defense on the defensive end and putting pressure on the other team. I think, man, CTK will have a good chance to be back in it. In the beginning, they didn't look like the CTK of old, man, but, Coach Arbitello got them back cracking, man. They definitely doing their thing.
Yeah, and the big man and his brother, the two foreign kids playing terrific as well. Shout out those guys. I know one of them just got an offer to ECU, so they're the real deal as well. Yeah, man, CTK, Coach Arbitello, definitely a combo to look out for in the Catholic League playoffs.
Yes, and you're right about that. You're right. You're so right. how can we forget Staten Island? We're not going nowhere, folks. We're not done. We're not done. We're not done. We're not done. Thank you.
Hey,
Listen, I love the viewers. Basketball heads are in the building. They said, yo, what's going on? What's
they're
going
like,
on,
yo,
folks?
you gonna talk about Curtis and Wagner or what? Let's
What's
go.
going on? What's going on? What's going on? Okay. This is how we're going to do it. So, you got Curtis versus Pharrell, right?
Monsignor Farrell, yep.
Mount Senior Farrell. There you go. Mount Senior Farrell.
Farrell plays MSIT first in the plan.
Then playing. So why did they must have played in already? Because I got this here given to me today.
Oh wow, I got a different bracket, Pooh. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, it says the inter bracket, right? It said become a champion. So do you think that Farrell won that game already?
I guess they must have. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. I would have definitely picked Farrell in that game too. They're a team that we always kind of prepared for in that state championship. If we were ever one of those top schools in the Catholic League, not a lot of size, but they play really hard, and they're going to be a tough out for Curtis. I mean, I like Curtis in that game, but don't sleep on Monsignor Farrell because they're a lot of tough kids.
Yeah. Curtis been taking a lot of lumps lately, and
Yeah.
I just hope they haven't gotten used to losing, and they had a couple of heartbreaks as well. So at the end, so hopefully they can rebound and push forward and get past Farrell. But I agree, Coach. Farrell has a ability to, especially in their past, to play good late in the playoffs.
Yep.
So who knows, man?
Yeah, they're a program that knows winning. They're unselfish. They don't care who's their leading scorer. They don't care if they grind it out, 39-40. They'll love it like that. So, Curtis definitely needs to be on watch. For sure. I would definitely they need to come out firing because I think this is the most dangerous game besides the championship game for them.
For sure. St. Joseph by the Sea versus Tottenville.
Yeah, Joe's has some kids I like. They're a younger team as well. They're gonna even be better next year. I think Tottenville is gonna give them some fits, but I think Joe's just has enough to get by them. I think, like I said, they'll be more dangerous next year. But I actually think they advance, Pooh. I think St. Joe's by the Sea gets it done.
I agree. Definitely. Wagner and SIA. What are you thinking about?
I definitely got Wagner in that, Pooh. I think they roll in their first matchup. I think this matchup fits them. I think they're going to do well. I think the coaching staff's ready for these guys to make a run. And I'm interested to see if they can. I know they think they could get all the way to the chip and potentially win it. So let's see.
All right. St. Peter's and Moore.
Moore had a nice win over Newdorp. Peters did their thing. And I love Peters. I think Peters is going to roll in that game.
Yeah, this is kind of made for Peters. This is
right.
The first time that Peters is not number one.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I'm thinking the same exact thing. First, it's weird not seeing Peters on the top left.
Yeah, I think the fact that they lost to Curtis early on in the year.
Oh yeah, and they've had some good moments, but they've been a team that I thought would maybe be a little bit tighter. But who knows, man? Maybe they're ready to make a playoff run because they got some tough guards. So, and I even think that they could clip Wagner.
All right, so let's go to the other bracket, right? Let's go to the other side. Who makes it to the chip?
I got Curtis versus Peters.
Woo!
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna say Curtis versus Wagner.
Okay, I like Wagner too, man. I just something about Talib Martin. I just think he's gonna be a monster. Something about those Martins in the playoffs, bro. I don't know what it is.
Listen, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot to watch out for, man, because Wagner has Wagner has some players, man. Wagner has some players, and listen, they've been looking good as of late. So let's see. I would love to make sure that we act that championship, though. We missed it last year.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the Borough Championship?
No, I've not.
Yo, brother, let me explain something to you.
213 is the championship.
It's like going to Duke.
It's like the crazies.
It is madness. I'm talking about madness out there. We definitely got to go out. We definitely got to go out on the 13th.
Man, that'd be wild. I can't wait to see who's in it.
All right, so let's figure it out and see, can we get out there, man? And
I love it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hey, man, it's playoff time. It's big boy time. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, we need to be out there. We need to be showing our faces in all the boroughs. And I think if we show up there, it's going to be huge for High School Basketball Weekly. I know everybody else is going to be out there. So for us not to show our face will be like insane. For sure. My guy CK said, just curious, besides Poly Prep, Stony Brook, and Hackley, what other independent private schools get any love? Yeah, Poly Prep. I haven't heard too much about them, but I know they're rolling.
Yeah, our guy Connor rolling as well. He's doing his thing. Stony Brook's a team that's kind of taking their lumps as of late. Definitely talented. Me and Pooh, we saw them at the Gary Charles Classic. But yeah, I don't know much about the other teams in the.
I don't know about Hackley. I haven't seen them play. So look, CK, if we haven't seen them play, we don't have nothing to say.
Yeah, I try not to pretend I know.
Right. So definitely, man. It's a lot going on. What do you say? Number 2 in the state in Class A. Who's that? Who's number 2?
Hackley?
Yeah, but listen, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Those dudes will be putting out those state. I'm like, I never see these dudes in the gym. Like, no one has ever introduced me. It's like, yo, you know what? We the guys from the state who does the ranking. Like, how do they know? Oh, Poly Prep, yeah, I get it. But
Yeah,
until Poly Prep come in, they play some of the big boy schools. Not saying that they can't compete.
No,
they have a very good team and they win where they win at.
And listen, when the number or the promotion, Pooh, is in your advantage, I get it, right? I get it.
That's so real.
If I could show you the amount of stuff where there's like a Long Island ranking and somebody sends it to me and text me and I'm like, I've never seen that person at a game in my life, or it's somebody's friend, or it's somebody doing cameo. It's just like, come on, man. Unless it's a legitimate site, but they get their rankings from Long Island. At least what I know. This is what I know. They get it from Long Island basketball. That's where they get the Long Island rankings from. That's it. That's what they do. And the Long Island rankings is a system made by one guy who takes polling of, who knows, a couple coaches, I think. I'm not sure. So.
Well, since we're on rankings, before we get out of here, this is my top 10. I will be dropping it on Monday. Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
The wave.
This is my top 10 right here, baby.
Read them out, big dog.
Stepinac, number 1. Thomas Jefferson, number 2. St. Francis Prep, even though they took a couple of losses, got to still keep him at number 3. Nazareth, number 4. St. Ray's, number 5. Iona Prep, number 6. Eagle Bronx, number 7. Thurgood Marshall, number 8. Got to show the public schools some love. Number 9, Iona Prep. And number 10, Zavarian.
Did you put Iona Prep twice, you clown?
Is that, do I have that? Or did I put up the wrong one? I think I put up the wrong one. Well, we're gonna take that off the screen. Yes. I think I put up the wrong one. My bad.
I love it.
No, okay. I think this is the one. My bad.
Let me ask you something crazy, right?
Hold on. Go ahead. Well, I'll put up this new
I'm not telling you to predict it. I'm
Uh-huh.
to handicap it for me. If you were setting the line as Vegas, Pooh's Vegas, Vegas Pooh, right? Give me Vegas Pooh. Give me the line at a neutral site. Let's go a night game. So I'm not giving the Jeff the morning nonsense because I know they're insane in the morning. So we'll go in the we'll go night. Stepinac versus T Jeff at a neutral site at night. What's the spread? Who do you think is the favorite pre-game? Doesn't mean you think they're gonna win. Who would you say is the line? Now, am I trying to get you in trouble with anybody? No. I just want your opinion if you were the house Vegas.
Right now, I'm gonna have to say Stepinac
Okay. How
plus
much?
10.
You think they're 10-point favorites?
If Thomas Jefferson show up and the others get involved, I think it's gonna be they may give Stepinac a run. I just think right now, with their bigs, as Stepinac is gonna give Thomas Jefferson loads of problems, even though they have some great offensive rebounding guards. I think their size is gonna give them problems. I just think their size is going to give them problems. Now, if Jefferson is hot, it may be a close game. It may be even closer than 10. But I'm going to give the edge to Stepinac. I just think they just got more to deal with, for sure.
I respect it. I respect your answer. And it wasn't to make you pick sides. Just right now, if we had
I'm just being honest, bro. Look, they got Stepinac got a lot. They have a lot, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They got a lot coming off the bench. I don't think Jeff bench is that strong. And you got to consider, man. We know that they have
built so different. Like Stepinac is huge.
Man, they're huge. And then not only that, you got Josiah Jervis, you got Hassan Caressa, you got Danny. Then you got the bench factor. Then you got your guys coming off the bench. That's gonna make it a problem for them.
I know Rivera is huge off the bench.
Come on, that just says a lot. Now we all know that Jefferson got Swan. They got Spratley. They got Lewis. They got Wilson. But a lot of those guys is undersized, and I think it forces Jada Swan to play too many positions. Even though I know he's capable of doing that, I just think, with Perry and Ratliff, I just think that would just cause them a lot of problems. And then when they play that 1-2-2,
yeah,
or that 1-3-1, it's going to force Jefferson to have a lot of problems.
I know Jeff would have to take a lot of threes in that game matchup. A lot of threes.
Now, again, on a big court, and they got to spread that thing out. Who knows? Who knows? Thomas Jefferson really got to be hot from three.
Man. Hopefully we get to see it.
Yes.
I just want it so bad. I want Jeff to have the shot. I want to see Stepinac rolling. Man, the playoffs are here, baby. Let's go.
All right. My bad. I had the wrong list up. Stepinac number 1, Jefferson number 2, St. Francis Prep number 3, Nazareth number 4, St. Ray's number 5, Out on the Prep number 6. Well, Stepinac, I think Out on the Prep will be higher than that come tomorrow. Trust me. But we're gonna leave it like that. Eagle Bronx number 7, Eagle Brooklyn number 8, TMA number 9, and number 10 Zavarian. That's how I'm doing it, baby.
There you go. I like it.
All right. So, yo, anything before we get out of here? Hopefully we covered all the boroughs. We wait for the Catholic schools to bring out their playoff list so we can go over that. Or maybe we just do a night of just all Catholic school once they come out with their brackets.
Yeah, probably. Whatever you want to do, Pooh, I'm down. I'm so excited for the opportunity for these kids, and colleges, smarten up. Please offer these kids. I'm telling you, man, they will not let you down. So many of these kids are stars on and off the court. New York is full of talent. D3, D2, D1, JUCO, NIA, wherever. I'm telling you, take a chance on these kids. They will not let you down.
All right, before we leave, I got to do this. Forgot to do this early on. Got to give these guys some love right here. Look at my God. Look at my God. Gave it a wing, baby. Nobody got swagger like us. Salute to Josiah Jervis. Salute, salute. Who else we got to show some love to before we get out of here? Oh, we got to show some love to Mr. Jones, right? We got to show some love to Mr. Jones real quick.
No doubt.
We got to show some love to Mr. Jones real quick.
He was great, man. What a great interview. He's so much fun. The team mobbed him in the locker room. That was great, man. That was so much fun.
No doubt, no doubt. Hey, what's your plans for the weekend, brother? Super Bowl, who you got? Who you got? Super Bowl predictions before we get out there. Super Bowl predictions, brother. Super Bowl predictions.
Well, it's funny. We never talk football. You know, football is one of my first loves, you know.
Mine's too. Yep.
And it's so crazy, Pooh, because, you know, of course, we've never talked about it, and it's going to sound terrible on here, but, you know, I've been a Mahomes guy since Texas Tech. I've followed his career closely. I've always been a huge fan, and it's. I think the Eagles are loaded. They might be better than them at every position besides coach and quarterback, but until Reed and Mahomes lose, I'm rolling with the Chiefs, bro.
There you go, baby. There you go. For those that don't see me, that's what I'm doing, baby. I'm going with the Eagles, baby. I'm going with the Eagles.
All right, whoever loses pays for the slice of pizza. That's it.
That's right. I got you. I got you, brother. Yo, Basil, let me know you got my number. We can meet up for a playoff game. We'd love to have you out, man. That'll be dope.
Absolutely. Like Pooh said, show up, show us love, you know, spread the word, like, subscribe, and say what's up to us, man. We love all of our fans and all the people in the culture, man. We love it.
Said, please bring back the Super 6 Classic.
Oh.
New York City versus New Jersey. Yo, they already have a bunch of New York City, New Jersey games, man. It's like I'm gonna stay out of that rat race right now. We're gonna try to focus on this high school basketball weekly classic that, you know, we working on. So let's keep our fingers crossed and make sure that this works, because this is gonna go down in a huge way.
Let's go, man.
No doubt.
Gonna get a lot of kids to the next level. That's the goal.
That's always the goal, man. And like we said, for those of you who want to sponsor High School Basketball Weekly. So I know when y'all see me on the Basketball Heads show, Basketball Heads have a sponsor. Salute to my guys, EEP Law. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the Shadow Gallery. And salute to Nita's Hair Collection. We good on that. Right? We need a sponsor for High School Basketball Weekly. Take care of me and my guy, Brian, so we can spread some love to the team. And listen, we're going to show you some love every episode, baby. Social media and all.
Pooh knows how to do it, baby.
You know how we go, brother. We are the #1 high school basketball show in the city, baby. Let's do it.
Let's go.
No doubt, no doubt. Oh, it's another thing I want to do. You know, look, people can always say what they want, but we always show people love, man. You know, we show people love, man. And I think there's a picture on here that I do want to show. Hold up. I think that's not it. That's not it. This is it right here.
The media too, man.
Oh, yeah. You got to show the media some love, baby. You got to show New York City media some love, baby. We are the media, baby. We are the media, baby. We are the media. It's a lot of other people that should have been in this picture, but for right now, this is the picture that we took. Salute to everybody doing their thing in New York City. Man, we are all one. We got to rep each other, you heard? And keep supporting each other. Keep doing y'all thing out there, man. We support y'all and everything y'all do.
No doubt. All right? So many great people in that picture, and, you know, it's all motivation, it's all love, it's all support.
No doubt. Well, y'all know what it is. It's that 120 mark. It's time to get out of here. You already ate dinner? I'm keeping you for dinner. What you eating tonight, B?
I ate already, my man. I'm good to go.
I think I'm going to have another salad, maybe eat some fruit. But that's it, baby. That's it. Time to go back to Slim Pooh, baby. Peace.
Later, Pooh. Peace.
Peace. All right.